We have a portfolio of patents based around a closure technology that provides a high-end dispensing closure that provides a lengthy and extendable pouring spout built directly into the closure itself. It eliminates the need to have a funnel or a separate pouring device. It allows for ease of transfer, safety, reduction of spills in and around family, in and around the workplace, etc. So long story short, our slogan is pop, pull, pour, and no spills, no hassle, no mess, and that's exactly what we're seeking to do. You can see from the demonstration, our cap fits directly within traditional dimensions. There's no difference in the height profile, no changes made to the shipping, the cartons, and when the consumer goes to actually pour fluids, what differentiates our pouring spout is actually the ability to have the transfer spout built directly into the closure itself. When you're done, if you use all the product, you can dispose of it directly with the container. If not, you can close it back up, recap it, toss it in the back of your trunk, and you no longer need to drag a funnel around with you everywhere you go. So our first beachhead strategy was actually with our Kenjo lubricant. So we're in the local Kenjo convenience stores here in all 48 of their stores in East Tennessee, and every time you pull into the gas station, somebody's out there with the hood up getting motor oil in their car. I was the same way. I had a 97 Maxima that had over 230,000 miles, and I used to put a couple quarts in every month, and you were digging out the funnel, using it, cleaning it, restoring it. So we focus specifically on convenience stores and truck stops for both passenger cars and professional drivers. We're also launching our Magna One brand, which is our own private label brand specifically focused on marine lubricants. So we'll actually be on a majority of the boat docks and marinas in the state of Tennessee and North Georgia coming this boater season. We actually have a full launch with our sales guys out there pushing and getting product ready for Memorial Day weekend, but we're going to start to focus specifically as well on boat docks, marinas, as well as dealerships for off-road vehicles, ATVs, motorcycles, etc. Places where you still burn through fluids and you never have a funnel on you when you need it. Yeah, one of the big things, we were actually very fortunate. We were nominated by Plastics News, who's one of the biggest trade journals in our industry, but for the Closure Innovation Award. This was their first inaugural presentation of it, but we got to be in front of kind of the anybody and everybody in the packaging world for major brands. And following up on that, the next month we got invited to the Pack Expo show up in Chicago, which is the largest of its kind in the world. So we got to talk to a lot of folks, and a good majority of the interest that we saw was indeed in the food servicing side. So that was one of the difficult things, even when we were developing the business model and the business strategy, is to say that this thing helps everything. It helps food, it helps automotive, it helps CPG, all sorts of different things. And for us, in our go-to-market strategy and our business model, we just really had to narrow our focus on that target, people that are purchasing and consuming automotive lubricants on site, and that's where we wanted to start. That's where we wanted to keep our focus. As we begin to grow, we have more bandwidth, we have more resources, we can start to expand out into other areas. But one of the real reasons that that's such a nice fit for us on the automotive lubricant side is that the industry is very entrepreneurial in terms of bottling and blending, whereas you can go find a local bottler blender where we could launch a private label like this and have them run it through their line and cap it and develop logos and find bottles that we like. On the household side and the food side, you see a lot of vertical integration. So in terms of just being able to launch a private label brand to generate notice of our technology and get it on the market, it was a really nice fit for us to start in the automotive lubricant world as well. When we first started working on this, we filed the provisional patent in March of 2012. The first ended up issuing in 2015. We had the second just issued January of this year, third pending. So we've been through almost 5 years worth of research and development with this product now. I had no clue in 2012, that we did 36 billion automotive containers domestically and 54 billion, household cleaner products just in the U.S. alone. They're selling a little over 2 trillion caps a year, 2.2, and the industry's growing at almost 6% clip. You're starting to see, not just the developed worlds, but other parts of the world really coming online in a major way and consuming, having middle classes needing these types of retail goods. So we're at a really good point in time. If we can execute and do what we need to do, I think to fit in the product nicely with all the demographic tailwinds that are kind of hitting the world right now.